Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of my friends, enjoying what's left of spring break. Certainly hasn't gone the way we were expecting it to, but sometimes that happens. But I'm glad we're able to be together today. I know all of us have had some plans changed. Some of you had trips that had to be canceled. We had all of our youth activities canceled. I've even got tickets right here for the NCAA basketball tournament in Tampa. Second round was supposed to be tomorrow. But unfortunately, like everything else, that's down the drain. But you know what? God is still in charge. And so we can take great comfort in that. And so I wanted to spend just a couple of minutes today talking about what we're doing during this time and talking to God and hearing from God during this time where we're kind of away from things. Isaiah 65 verse 24 says, "Before they call, I will answer. And while they are still speaking, I will hear." Know that when you pray, God listens as we speak. Then we see in Romans 10:17, "Consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word of Christ." And so God also speaks to us. He hears us when we speak, but he also speaks to us. Now, how does he do that? Number one, through his word. Over and over and over again, God is speaking to us through the Bible. And so I hope during this time you're taking a little bit of time to spend in God's word. And as you have questions as you read things, be sure and ask. We're always just a click away, and so we hope that you'll correspond with us and let us know what you're learning and what you have questions about as you're going through this. Secondly, sometimes he speaks to us in an audible voice. Hasn't happened to me, but I know it happened to Moses. I know it happened to Samuel. I know it's happened to many others throughout the Bible. And so maybe God's going to speak to you in an audible voice. I don't know, but he can do it. The third way, sometimes he speaks to us in a still small voice. A voice that nobody else can hear, but we just know God's speaking to us. And I've had that happen several times in my life, and we can talk about those in greater detail once we're all back together. But when God speaks to you, you know. And he'll keep prodding you until you get the message. I certainly did that with Jonah. And to go to Nineveh, and Jonah just kept ignoring it. And finally, Jonah ended up on a real long boat ride in a whale. But God will speak to us often in a still small voice. And finally, God can speak to us through others. Sometimes it's our pastors. Sometimes it's our youth leaders. Sometimes it's our parents. God can use the people to speak truth into our lives. All right? And so we want to be listening to what others have to say. And as you go through this, we encourage you to go online and look at different ministries and hear from different pastors. We're trying to post things on our Facebook page on a daily basis so that you can hear from other voices that God is using to speak into the lives of teenagers. Now, the more in tune that we are with God, the more likely we are to recognize his voice. In John 10:27, Jesus said, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." There are a lot of voices competing for our attention, especially at this time. But do we know the voice of our shepherd? Take some time, get in tune with the voice of the shepherd. I don't know how long it's going to be till we're all together again, but I'm looking forward to that. And in the meantime, we're just a click or a phone call away. I love y'all. Hope to see you soon. God bless.